This past spring break, I worked with the city of Fort Myers, especially with their water utility department, to identify the high maintenance customers. It was a 1 week long project, and I worked with three other designers from University of Michigan. The city currently serves 27,000 households, so this project was on a very high scale. Water in Fort Myers is very expensive, and so water bill can come out to be somewhere between $80 to $150 per month. This is because the water quality is too bad and it has to go through rigorous treatment to make it usable. Water leakage is another issue that can raise the water bill for customers. A lot of residents fail to pay their water bill on time, and this is very costly for the city. Thus, the city resorts to shutting off the water supply for these customers, and the customers have to pay $60 to get their water turned back on. Recently, the city decided to install 2,300 automatic water shut-off valves in the houses of high-maintenance customers, which would prevent the city from sending personnel to shut off the valves manually. Our project entailed helping the city come up with a list of potential customers for the installation of these 2,300 automatic water shut-off valves. Thus, the goals of the project for us was to identify the characteristics of high maintenance residents that will help the city in figuring out where to put the 2,300 automatic water shut-off valves to ensure maximum returns. To reach our goal, we started brainstorming and came up with these four research questions. First, what challenges do residents face with water bill payment? Second, how do people describe their experience with water shutoffs? Third, what are the different characteristics of residents living in the city of Fort Myers? And fourth, what are the characteristics of high maintenance residents in order to install automatic water shutoff valves? As far as methodology is concerned, we conducted interviews with the stakeholders and the residents of the city, as well as conducted survey with the residents in order to understand their issues and reasons for not paying the water bill on time, as well as their experience with water shutoffs. We chose interviews as a method as we wanted to understand the attitudes of people towards water utility department, as well as our main goal was to identify characteristics of high maintenance customers. For our second method, we chose survey as it is basically a hands-off method, and once created, it will keep on accumulating data, which was perfect for this 1 week long project. The major learnings for us from these research methods were: first, a lot of people experiencing shutoffs were paying their bill over phone or in person. A lot of people mentioned about forgetting to pay their bill or not receiving notice from the city about water shutoff due to some of the mailing issues. Third, autopay was not marketed really well. Additionally, it could only be activated by filling a form at the payment booth. These acted as barriers for people to adopt autopay and consequently lower forgetfulness as a reason. And four, the online mode of payment had a lot of UX issues, and one of the major ones was that the website was non responsive, which cuts down the screen without a scroll bar appearing. Thus, it was impossible for non English speaking population to translate the page. In the end, we came up with three characteristics of people who should be targeted for these automatic water shutoff valves. First, people having constant mailing issues to receive their water bill. Second, physical accessibility or people with language barriers like not able to speak English at all. And third, residents whose city knows are facing financial issues should also be considered. Our suggestions and insights gave the city a direction to approach this problem and an overview of what the current scenario looks like. We try to make high impact and low effort recommendations. So, if the city decides to implement them, we are certain that they would see a sudden change in the water bill payment behavior of their customers.